to show you how to clean and revive wooden floors. Floor surfaces can take a lot of wear and tear, and this job can help to breathe new life into worn wooden surfaces. And here's what you need to do the job. Small orbital or mouse sander, safety goggles, face mask, vacuum cleaner, fine mohair roller and roller tray, floor varnish, fine sandpaper, floor sander, optional. Before you start, it's important to clear the room of all furniture and personal effects because dust from this job can go everywhere. Use masking tape to seal the doors leading to other parts of the house. Examine the floors for any protruding nails, loose floorboards or small holes in the floor, and fill any small holes with wood filler. Hammer in any protruding nails so they are flush with the floor. Before you start sanding, make sure to protect yourself by wearing a pair of safety goggles and a dust mask. And don't forget to open any windows or doors for ventilation. If the area is small, you may be able to do this job with a portable belt sander. For larger floors, it's advisable to hire a specially designed floor sander. Load the sander with a rough sanding disc and start to remove the top layer of existing stain. If floors are in good condition, you may want to use a medium grade grit. Start in one corner and work diagonally across the room. Make sure to sand the whole floor. Sand around the edges and in corners using a small orbital or mouse sander. Vacuum the room. Then sand a final time in the direction of the floorboards. The amount of times you need to sand and the grade of sandpaper you start with will depend on the condition of your wooden floor. Vacuum the floor thoroughly after you've finished sanding. In some instances, where the wooden floor is not in bad repair, it's possible to go straight into sanding in the direction of the floorboards with a medium or fine grade sandpaper, just to provide a key for the varnish to adhere to. The floor should look dull, flat and clean when it's done. Top tip: if possible, leave the room for 24 hours after sanding to allow the dust to settle. The room should be free of dust before sealing. So now we're ready to varnish our floor and decide on what kind of appearance we'd like. For a natural look and to enhance the grain of the wood, you can use a clear varnish. Alternatively, you can stain or paint the wood to change its appearance. In this case, I'm going to use a clear varnish. Plan how you will varnish the room to ensure that you finish the job at a door into the room. Using a fine mohair roller, apply the varnish evenly and finish in the direction of the wood grain. Use a brush to apply varnish to the edges and corners. Do not overbrush, as this will spread the finish too thinly and affect performance. It's advisable to put down a minimum of 3 coats to ensure maximum durability. Before the final coat, lightly rub down with a fine sandpaper. Do not use wire wool. Wipe the floor clean. Apply the final coat and then allow to dry. The floor is ready to walk on after 8 hours, but allow up to 72 hours before subjecting to heavy foot traffic. So there you go. You've just seen how to clean and revive your wooden floors. For more hints and tips, go to woodiesdiy.com.